People always ask what they can expect in the short run of taking high dosages of melatonin. First things first. Most people associate melatonin with better sleep. This is only partial true. Taking 3 mg melatonin in the evening, or 5 mg for that matter, will help you to fall asleep, that is for sure. Feel free to take that 3 mg together with your 300 mg patch or your 300 mg suppository. It will help you to fall asleep. Observations. We have observed the following. First, when you start out with high dosages of melatonin using a transdermal patch or a suppository, there is basically not much change regarding your sleeping. This is exactly as Dr. Klinghardt says, most people do not feel any change in the beginning at all. Have a listen.
So we give it transdermally. So the transdermal melatonin is given between dinner and bedtime, an hour or two before sleep time. Does hardly change your sleep. Most people don't feel any change initially. But what it does is phenomenal. Those of you know a little bit of biochemistry, the worst thing that happens in inflammation, in neurological...
There might be some light headache in the beginning from time to time. This is, according to Dr. Klinghardt, the removal of toxic waste materials from your brain. This is what high dosages also does. 3. We have observed and customers have told us a drop in blood pressure. If you are on blood pressure meds, please check it regularly or talk to your doctor. Dizziness would be a sign of your blood pressure getting too low. 4. A general feeling of well-being and calmness has been observed throughout the day. 5. No feeling of stress, regardless how long and exhausting your day is. 6. A feeling of happiness and contentedness without any reason, and the complete absence of depression. 7. Once you get used to it, you will feel a tremendous improvement in your sleep. Hard to say how long that takes, people are different. Why is that? That 3 mg melatonin makes you feel sleepy and 300 mg not that much, at least in the beginning. You should be afraid of getting knocked out completely, since the dosage is 100-fold. Well, not really. First, you have to say goodbye to the idea that melatonin is purely a sleeping hormone. In the literature, there are quite some scientists who refuse to call it too much of a hormone at all. They say, it turns out that taking 3 mg melatonin orally goes directly to your brain. That is where the sleeping effect comes from. However, melatonin has so many pathways to go into your system, that they will not call it a hormone exclusively, but only for a tiny part. It is an antioxidant, that sits right in the mitochondria of your cells and does not move anywhere. These scientists call it the mitochondria antioxidant. As such, it will not even be released into the bloodstream. A whopping 99% is used for the cell functioning, and only about 1% of it is being produced by the pineal gland. And that explains a lot. In a scientific paper from Frontiers Endocrinology it says, another argument against melatonin being exclusively a hormone comes from the observation that an estimated 99% of the melatonin in vertebrates is likely not produced in the pineal gland and is never released into the circulation. The discovery of melatonin in mitochondria, where it likely functions as a direct free radical scavenger and as an indirect antioxidant, means that the total quantity of melatonin synthesized in vertebrates is much greater than originally envisioned.